little bit.
From Petco Park in downtown San Diego, we've got baseball under the lights. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Washington Nationals and the San Diego Padres. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Dinelson Lamet gets the call for game one of the series.
He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Rob Farr, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tilson is there. And that ends the inning. A run at the plate, Eric Hosmer, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Ready on 1 and 2. Runners off. Bounce it to the left side. Throw in time at first for route number 2. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Max Kepler has in store. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things...
Standing in, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. Jankowski will get there, and he puts it away to retire the run on.
Now batting, second baseman, Carlos.
Ground ball to third. To his right. On to first, and the Padre threat goes by the boards as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more Monday night. Stepping into the box, Rob Farr.
Third baseman, Rob Farr.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball hit on the ground to short. Backhanded. And that's the second out. Ready once again, Rob Farr. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner in there for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And the throw in gets away from him. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. In now is Anthony Rendon. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Striding into the box, Victor Robles. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. Popped up. Cordova is there for it. And that's the third out. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Oh, what a dive. He's up with it. The throw. It's in time. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Coming to the plate now, Rob Farr. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Oh, is on his way home. The relay. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
Into the box now, Anthony Rendon, runner in scoring position with Sujan. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Here's a ground ball through the hole. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
That's just your classic Ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through, and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in. Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
12-9, the final in this one. The Nats scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Felipe Cordova claims the win out of the pen, his first. Dinelson Lamet permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes. A reminder that post-game trolley service
overcast night here in Southern California as we welcome you inside Petco Park in San Diego. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Washington Nationals and the San Diego Padres. It'll be fun watching these two go at it. It's next on the show. Clyde Lavallo will be the man on the mound for the Friars. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts. And you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Leading off for Washington.
Into the box now, Rob Farr, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Hit on the ground out to short. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. Stepping up to the plate, Anthony Rendon, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a dive, but he's back. Farr gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on B. Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a Gold Glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
Now batting, Victor Robles.
Batting 7, center fielder number 16, Victor Robles.
The 1-2. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Coming to the plate now, Eric Neely, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 1-2 breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. One left for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in for his second at bat, Rob Farr. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to right center. Kepler's on the move. He's there and records the first out. So stepping in, Rob Farr. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And we show you the Nationals leaders in that category. You can see he's right up there at the top of the list. Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rendon, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. 1-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Victor Robles digging in now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Victor Robles.
The 1-1 home. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Now the 2-1. This is flared out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave one. They're up 2-0. Stepping in, Adolfo Castro. 2 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. Popped him up. Correa will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Into the box, Rob Farr. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation. It seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
And he might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Maybe not as this stays up in the... So it's 1-1.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series. Playing for the sweep tomorrow.
3-2. It's a typically clear and beautiful day in San Diego as we get set for afternoon baseball from Petco Park. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Washington Nationals and the San Diego Padres. The Nationals attempt to break out the brooms in this 3-game series right after this. Garth Nix, a left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rob Farr. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty D-Ro, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Ro, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Digging in, Anthony Rizzo, and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Farr stands at second with no outs. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short, and that's allowed out number 1.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today, is watching this team flash the leather, picket and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
Now at the plate, Nicky Delmonico, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A throw behind the runner at second, runner back safely. Now a spin and another throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Marcus Semien.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. So striding in, Pedro Severino, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Jankowski's there for it. And that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. They're down 1-0. Settling in now, Rob Farr. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and it gives the Nationals a 3-1 lead.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rob Farr. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just short, hit hard. On to first, and there were 2 down. Standing in, Max Kepler. Last time through was a base hit.
Max Kepler.
Hit on the ground to third. 2 is left. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Striding in now for the Nats, Rob Farr. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, D-Row, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there, and sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky. The 1-2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Jankowski there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Striding in, Marcus Semien. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit.
Yeah, that relief performance for a car, it would have had some wobbly wheels on it. He gave up a couple of runs, but he still...
In your bag department, but that's are okay. Runs are okay.
Thursday night baseball on tap from Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Washington Nationals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. 2 of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Shelby Miller will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Digging in, Rob Farr. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First delivery to him on the way. In there, now the throw. Is not going to get him as he swipes second.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
The 0-1 delivery. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Up next for Arizona, Steven Souza. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hot shot to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Now at the plate, Rob Farr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Tomas racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Bases are loaded here with one away. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. The 2-1 home. Off liner to the left side. That's in there. Base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter.
Ready for another chance? Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground left side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Little flare out to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the throw in gets away from him. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors in a couple. Digging in and looking for more, Rob Farr. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now here's the drive out to right center field. Correa rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they push the lead to 4-2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Stepping up now, Victor Robles. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Now batting, third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the alley in left center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly. Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
8-3 tonight. The Nats wrote an important 4th win this season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching
I had in my parents 26 ounces.
Here we are at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona, just about set for Friday night baseball on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Washington Nationals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Kyle Hendricks will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He's a little bit, he reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88-91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the Nationals get a man into scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
So digging in now, Anthony Rendon. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier is right there, 1 down.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch is high, the throw, and he nails him at third. Great throw.
Thought he might have a chance to get in there safe.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier.
Center fielder, Kevin.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded. Off his glove. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single. At the plate, Rob Farr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Drilled on the ground to short. Seager is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. And now for Washington, Rob Farr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. Tomas has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Digging in now, Rob Farr.
Third baseman, Farr.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away to end it. And the Diamondbacks have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over. Close one tonight. Saturday Night Baseball here on the show as we welcome you inside Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the Washington Nationals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Robbie Ray, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's 2 for 4. He also has 1 home run. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Pulled softly out toward right. In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
So coming to the plate, Marcus Semien, and their runners at the corners now.
Marcus Semien.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Yan Gomes, catcher. Calls a really good game. Pitchers seem to love throwing to this guy. And don't get it twisted, he can run into a 3-run homer as well.
The 3-2 pitch. Grounded to the right. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first.
Digging in to try it again, Rob Farr. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a ground ball to third. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rob Farr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Popped high in the air. Jeanette has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rob Farr.
Third baseman, Rob Farr.
First delivery to him on the way. And he might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Oh, and this deflects right off him. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one, as that'll put him into a tie at 7-7.
Yeah, and you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with a power hitter at the plate. The best thing he could do in that situation is to
trying to pick things up where he left off. Rob Farr. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. Tomas is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. National. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Alex Bregman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Alex Bregman
Is line to left. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
Well, you're usually in this situation.
Swing and a line drive. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Well, I think we knew this game was going to be close, but maybe not decided in the 9th inning with a run on second close. There were some elevated heart rates in both dugouts in this one.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Nationals posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Jose Torres earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Andy Unger records the save, his 9th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
for the ball game tonight.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
MLB Network has baseball from the Valley of the Sun, Chase Field in Phoenix. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Washington Nationals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Albert Suarez will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Rob Farr, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way. Line hard deep into left, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Ready now, Scooter Gennett. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Ripped down the line. Farr. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matty, they have to be very happy with Alex Bregman right now. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500.
Stepping in, Rob Farr. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
0-1 the count. Oh, the runner at third. Correa over at second. Rizzo at first. 2 out in the inning. Line drive to left. Tomas is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tighten. Riding in once again, Rob Farr.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Kiermaier has to roam straight back, but he has it for the digging in. Rob Farr, 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach it.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Boy, I'd say what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Row. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Kiermaier, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Digging in once again, Rob Farr. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch on its way. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. A solo shot here to left, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Steven Souza. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. This is line to left, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more. Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Washington used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Andy Unger claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon.